Okay, so now being practiced as a debater is a bad thing in liberal La La Land. And then we're apparently electing a neighbor, not a president. Joining me now, Charlie Hurt, Washington Times opinion editor, Fox News contributor. Charlie, they watch the same debate, right? They know what they saw. I don't think they're that disconnected from reality. But why was this perhaps more important at this moment in this race than other previous VP debates?
Well, first of all, I have to challenge you a little bit, Laura. I don't know that they did watch the same debate. I think they were watching the Cartoon Network or something, because there's no way you could have watched that debate and said the things that they said afterwards. I would defy them to find one single question that Tim Walz answered. I went back and watched the entire thing a second time today, and I could not find a single question he actually answered. And it is, I really do think that this was so important last night, given the state of the race. I think a lot of people are just tuning in. For a lot of people, they don't know J.D. Vance or Tim Walz. They dialed in, they paid attention to this, and they saw these two people, one who was evasive, refused to answer questions, and when he did talk about something he seemed to know something about, he was not able to make an argument. He couldn't even defend the policies of Kamala Harris. J.D. Vance, on the other hand, was prepared. He was on point. He was able to explain his positions, explain Donald Trump's positions, and defend them. And I think anybody who did dial in to meet these two walked away realizing that you had J.D. Vance as a serious, thoughtful, engaging person, and Tim Walz is just a waif who is incapable of making the simplest argument.
But he'd be a good neighbor if you want your neighborhood to burn down. I understand that comment.
I guess.
Yeah, Charlie, it's funny because I got some calls after the debate from old law school friends who not particularly fond of President Trump, but they're going to vote Republican, but they're not huge Trump fans. These people were so blown away by what they saw. I've never seen a debate like this since 1980 of Reagan. Went on and on and on, and I think Trump had some great performances against Hillary and last time around, but this was kind of a different animal, and I think it made people sort of sit up and say, wait, what have the media been telling us? And we better start paying attention a little bit now.
Yeah, so I've always maintained that a big reason why you and I have been able to sort of set aside Donald Trump's kind of unusual political manner is because we've been around the media, we've been around Washington so long, we know how evil it is, how bad it is, and you're not going to fix it with Mr. Sunshine, nice guy. And so Donald Trump comes along and we set aside those things that are sort of unusual. For a lot of the people that we know who are conservatives, who are serious people who love the country, they can't get past that with Donald Trump. What they saw last night was the ability to get past all of that because J.D. Vance has all the policies of Donald Trump, a wonderful prosecutor of the Trump policies, but was able to do it in that manner that is sort of a little bit more normal for politics and a little bit easier for those people to accept. And it worked, and I think it will make so many of those people so much happier about pulling the lever for Donald Trump.
Those people are stupid. I'm sorry. I'm just like anyone who's still thinking this choice is a complicated choice. I don't know. Liz Cheney's never going to vote for Trump. But Walz had a chance today, Charlie, to clarify that really awkward moment when he was pressed one time about one of his lies on China. Watch.
I have my dates wrong. I was in Hong Kong and China in 1989. That move from Hong Kong into China, it was profound for me. That was the summer of democracy. I said it's where I understood how sacred democracy was. I do understand China a hell of a lot better than Donald Trump.
Charlie, if you're explaining, you're not advancing, and he also lied. He also said he went to China 30 times. Now it's a dozen. Which is it? Well,
yeah. Yeah, I mean, this takes the word salad and turns it into something totally different. We need to come up with a new term like Jello pudding or something like that. I have no idea what the guy's saying half the time.
No, Charlie, wonderful to see you. Thank you so much. All right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.